good guests on the show this week. So let's get into who's going to be on for the month of April. And things are changing drastically, as we all know. But so we're going to start off with our next episode, 459. We're going to be taking a look. That's going to be a featured truck of the week because we're starting this month in the middle of the week. So this one's going to be the Joseph Pete. This is a white fendered stretched Pete. This is going to be a really nice rig. So we'll be talking all about that. We're going to be talking with Devon Stormont. Now, so Devon Stormont is designed a weather app that is really helpful for truckers and anybody that's traveling. We're going to be finding out all about that app and what it does. Episode 461, we're going to be talking to Chris Wilkinson. There's a whole bunch of things going on with the clearinghouse, and of course, this virus concern hasn't helped it any. So we're going to be talking to Chris about the clearinghouse and about some of the things that have been going on there. Hey, if you remember, we had a featured truck called the Bone Crusher. This was on way back a few years ago. We're going to refeature that truck because we're going to feature the truck hauler that hauls this cool jet truck around. So we're going to be looking at the hauler that hauls it and the Bone Crusher, and we got a short video there with Mr. Rick Kopp as well. So we'll be taking a look at that. Hey, Doug DeGrow won Instructor of the Year at the TTSAO conference back in February, and we're going to be talking with Doug about the win and about what he thinks of being Instructor of the Year. Hey, we also have a great video interview coming up with Rob. Now, Rob is one of the guys from the Clifford Truck Show. He organizes that show, and we're going to be talking to him about the show, what their plans are, what they're doing. They've got some expansion, all kinds of stuff happening this year. Hopefully it goes on. Right now it's still scheduled as and one of the trucks that we found at the truck show, at the Clifford Truck Show specifically, was an old GMC tractor, and I used to drive one of them, and now we're going to showcase that one for you on episode number 465. In 466, we are going to take a look at some of the Special Olympics athletes. These athletes, we see them every year. We try to get interviews with them, and there's a whole bunch that I talked to last year, and we're going to just showcase those for you. That's going to be on episode number 466. 467, we'll replay our Q&A from this month in April. We're going to be doing some Q&A there for you. And on April 24th, we are going to be showcasing a blue Mack, one of the old, a new Mack truck that came out. This is the same as the Phantom series, but this one is blue. We saw this one up at the Woodstock Truck Show a couple years ago, and we're going to refocus that one for you here. And then we have some musicians. So you guys know we have some amazing musicians here on this show that support us with their music and their talents. And we're going to be talking to a couple of them to round out the month. One of them is going to be Mr. Thomas Wade. Thomas is, as you know, is a country artist that lost his voice and then brought it back through hypnosis and all kinds of stuff. And he's going to be our guest at the end of April. And then we also talked to Danny Thompson of the Danny Thompson Band, now called the Thompsons, about some of the new music that they've released and some of the new things they're doing. So that's our guests for the month of April. Shows coming up. Make sure you subscribe to the show. The best way to do that is just press subscribe in whatever podcast app you're listening to, Apple Podcasts and Spotify being the top two. And if you don't find them, you can always subscribe on our website at theleadpedalpodcast.com. Hey, would also love to hear a rating and review from you guys. If you're enjoying the show, please leave us a rating and review on whatever podcast platform you're on. It really helps the show. And you can also find us on social media at Twitter, LinkedIn. You can find me at LinkedIn. So Twitter for the podcast, Lead Pedal Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and you can also find me on LinkedIn at Bruce Irish.